here a little bit higher because I don't think our sound was coming through as well as it could have. So here we go again. What I was talking about was um, it be the seventh day of the week, and today is actually the 7th of January. We're talking about that seventh day of the week going into the eighth day of the week, that Monday, where we often feel a lot of discomfort getting up, thinking about getting up and going back to work for that next week. And I just have to say that every week, well, and every day for that matter, is an opportunity for growth. But a lot of times when we are feeling that discomfort, it doesn't feel like we're really ready for anything. It's like maybe I just want to go back to bed. Maybe I want to stay with the covers over my head. But growth often is preceded by feelings of discomfort, of not being ready, of not wanting to get up, of not wanting to try, not wanting to even contemplate too much what things might be changing in our life. So think about some of the things that are in your life or even in your schedule, your relationships, your identity, that right now you might be feeling discomfort about. You might be feeling discomfort about the person you're with, your partner, or something about your identity, feelings like, I used to say this about myself, but now things are different. And I need to start thinking about myself in different ways. Or even the things that you normally do every day or every week, when we think about our noonday, what are you having for lunch? Are you eating something healthy or not so much, right? What feels misaligned in your life right now? And that is the spot from which you really need to focus on your growth. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or anything wrong with life or how you've been living it. It just means that you are shifting, changing, and growing. And it means that something within you is not feeling complete in the same way. So it's time to get up, to change, to adapt to the new you that you are growing into. So if things feel misaligned or if things feel like, it's a misfit with where you are now, look at that without judgment. It's not that things are bad or that you should feel, you know, um, guilty about change or feel resentment if others are not changing like we talked about yesterday. Just view it without judgment. Just acknowledge it. Just accept it. And just give yourself permission to go along with things that are changing for you right now. And ask yourself gently, what feels heavy that once felt natural? What's something that now you dread, but at one point made you feel excited? Okay. It could be something as simple as you've outgrown the ladies in your book club who only want to read a certain type of book that no longer interests you. Or what about the shows that you watch on television? One of the things that I have found is that, when there's a lot of violence in a TV show, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it anymore. In fact, until recently, I hadn't really been watching television at all. So, finding a show or a program that really appeals to you when you're kind of switching that up can be very important to figuring out what is it that you are growing into right now. Ask yourself also, what am I tolerating out of habit rather than truth? What things are no longer true for your life that you've just been allowing to continue to go on despite knowing that that is probably not in your best interest? Okay. And I think many times we tolerate things because we're not ready yet to acknowledge that change in ourselves, right? Or maybe there's someone in your life that is very bossy and controlling, and you've kind of outgrown that kind of bossy and controlling energy in your life, and that you're ready to stand on your own 2 feet and be your own, what I call HGIC, head goddess in charge of your own life. And you still have these people who are trying to tell you who you should be or what you should be. But sometimes you just tolerate it because you're not ready to take on that fight of getting people to acknowledge that things are different right now. Okay. So remember, you're not really required to explain yourself to anybody, your growth to anybody. Just take it as a fact. Okay. The recognition that things have changed should be enough, at least for you. Other people may still have an issue with it if they feel that you are growing away from them or that you are growing in a way that they don't feel comfortable with. But you have to be comfortable within yourself with whatever it is you're doing. And if it's comfortable for you, if you know it's right for you, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody deter you or tell you you're on the wrong path. Keep going. So let's have our closing blessing for today, which is, may you trust the wisdom of what no longer fits. May you honor your expansion without apology to anybody. May alignment guide your next choice. Go with what feels right for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you again tomorrow. And I'm going to start talking a little bit about a program that I'm offering right now for those people who are ready to expand and grow into the new people that they're becoming. And we'll talk about it starting at the end of our message tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.